Hello. Hi, everyone. It's been quite a while since I ran the streams, but we are here. We back. Things fixed. Well, kind of. I don't know how to get rid of that. The sign into chat. I have looked into it while I was muted. I have no freaking idea what I need to do. So we're just going to deal with it, because it doesn't seem to be impeding completely with the chat box. It's just that's at the bottom of it now. I'm not too certain what to do with that. But we originally were going to do something else tonight, but I've found out, just like another game in its series, there is no freaking audio setting. And I don't want to subject you guys to loud audio and have no idea what to do, because I don't know how to make it quieter. Plus, I don't want to be dealing with it while it's piercing my ears the entire time. So, we're going to do something else. We're doing Call of Juarez tonight. I have played this game more than once. It's one of my favorite FPS solo cowboy shooters. I've played it more than once. It is a lot of fun. I'm just quickly, before I start, I just want to see something. Okay, so I do have all that. Alright. Sorry, I just wanted to check one thing before I switch. Alright. With that, let us... What's this button? Yeah, there it is. We're here. Real quick. Sorry. There we go. I had my chat box highlighted, which is blocking a lot of the preview. Alright. So we're here, playing this. The story. We're gonna do new game. Do I want to do two True West or hard? I've played this game in all three. So it's just whether or not I want to do... Let's do hard. I don't feel like doing True West. Just let me know if the game's too loud, or if I need to lower audio.
Easy, boy.
Don't I know you, sir?
Don't believe so. I haven't been here in many years. Name's Silas Greaves.
Silas Greaves? The bounty hunter?
Used to be.
Well, what are you doing here in Abilene?
Just passing through. Got a little business to take care of.
Well, sir, it would be an honor if you would allow me to buy you a beer.
Hell, son, it would be my honor to drink it.
I'm Molly. Howdy.
I'm Dwight. That's Jack and Steve. Ben's behind the bar. Oh, I bet you got some great stories.
A couple.
Any of them true?
Jack, be nice.
A few.
What about your shootout with Henry Plummer's gang in Bannock, Montana? Is that where you started as a bounty hunter? That's what it says in this here dime novel.
Don't believe everything you read in them dime novels, boy. First man I hunted was back when I was riding with Billy the Kid.
You knew Billy the Kid?
Damn right. That scrawny son of a bitch had no fear. Wouldn't back down for nobody.
I heard he collected the 10 stars off any crooked lawmen who crossed him.
It was a war, boy. The Lincoln County War. And Billy promised his regulators would take the life of every bastard who helped bushwhack John Tunstall.
Kid had a big chip on his shoulder and a hair-trigger temper. Made him dangerous as hell.
All right. Start the game now. So this game does base a lot of its information off of true Wild West history. But they do exaggerate a little bit to
It
kind
was about
of...
30 years ago. Billy was hiding out in an abandoned
Right.
farm near Stinking Springs.
Can I talk now?
I threw in with the kid because the man I had sworn vengeance on was riding with Billy's enemies. But before I tell you why I want that sumbitch dead, let me tell you what happened that day. I was heading back to the hideout when suddenly I had this funny feeling.
Funny, haha.
No, Steve. The other kind of funny.
They exaggerate a lot of the story because Silas Greaves was not a real person, so they had to kind of like, to create this kind of story based off Silas Greaves, they had to create a story and fabricate some of history. But they do stray close to the story as much as they can, or to history as much as they can. Cow. Moo. Bird.
You heard Pat. We need to stay here and keep an eye on the road.
That's not fair. We're missing all the fun.
I knew those two morons would never let me through. I had no choice.
Getting closer so I can get some clean shots. Bam!
What the hell? Shoot that sumbitch!
Was it Pat Garrett's posse?
Oh, yeah. I heard the shots and I knew I had to move fast.
Say, I think my sensitivity is a little bit too high. 1 second. Remember the dual sensitivity being really bad.
Garrett and his army of deputies had surrounded the entire homestead.
Fire at will! Spread out, goddammit!
Who's Will? Why are we firing
I
at him?
decided to help Billy and the boys out a bit. So that's just
Wow,
what I did.
great shot. Oh, that was an amazing eagle eye time.
Behind us! Stay on it! Covering fire!
And if you see these kind of like bullet hole markings, that's my
As the
health.
governor
more
of
I
New
have
Mexico was paying for the kids'
been hit
apprehension,
by them, the
Garrett was able to
more
hire
likely I'm
every
about
gun
to get
hand in
fatally
Lincoln
shot.
County.
Every single time I peek out. There we go. A little goofy. I'm about to die to this guy. Bruh, how none of these been a headshot? There we go. I know I'm aiming at this head. Oh shit. Nope.
I'm putting you down!
And you are where?
Die!
Who's yelling at me?
Watch out! He's one of them!
God damn it, he's right behind us!
Where the hell's Garrett? He's never around when you need him!
Garrett's men were running around
said
like a
these
bunch of
sumbitches
chickens with their
run.
heads cut off.
Oh, how did that second shot not hit?
I'll do you myself!
Sneaky boy.
I'm putting you down!
There we go.
Let's do this!
Still, one of them reached
Oh
the
boy.
water tower.
Oh god. If one of those hit, That's
Not a bad idea. It would be a turkey shoot from up there.
You ain't going nowhere.
I think I'm aiming just slightly off. Also, that top right hand corner is what tells you whether or not you can do that little
Luckily, these shooters
Dodge.
Garrett hired weren't the sharpest tools in the
maneuver
shed.
that we just did.
The right position is very important. Personally, I prefer to be on top.
Oh, you do you?
Indeed, darling. But where was I? Oh, yeah.
So are you.
He can't take us all out.
A lot of them were saddle tramps or sod busters or drunken drifters looking to make a few bucks.
There you are. So I have you guys all keep going behind the same one, and it's getting you killed.
Show yourself, coward!
I'm currently out in the open, so you show yourself.
I'm putting you down.
Oh my god, I would be dead in the Wild West with that kind of aim.
Then, I heard a friendly voice yelling at me from the window. Back door! We'll cover you!
Watch your flank!
Truth be told,
TNT.
things weren't much better behind the house. I cut their numbers in half, but that just made the ones that were left twice as mad. They made up for their lack of skill with a seemingly endless supply of ammo. It was a bit of a slog, but I finally fought my way around the back of the house. And like
More
that,
opium.
I was
You
inside,
bastards!
none the worse for wear. I passed Dirty Dave,
Get
and
it in a
upstairs I
rat in a
found
trap.
Billy and Charlie Beaudry.
Charlie Beaudry.
How about that? Huh?
Crack shot, 21 killed by age 21. Smart as a whip.
Billy looked at me and said, "About time, amigo. Grab a gun and get to the window."
Wait, so
Hell
you
yeah.
were friends
Rifle.
with Billy the Kid?
Yeah, sort of.
I hope what I just did not just... Okay, sorry. Like, half of my chat is not visible. So obviously, I need to do something. There we go. Did you? Did you? Sorry, taking a quick second to see what... Because this might be a fix to why the thing is showing when I don't want it to. Okay. That's gonna... Okay, I think I know what I need to do, but I'd rather do that off stream. Just so I'm not interrupting what we're doing. Just to deal with that. Billy the Kid did a lot of his work near the border of Mexico. So he would have been taught or even lived around people that knew Spanish. But thanks, Cameron. I'll after stream I'll try to figure that because I think I need to mess with it. But I don't want to keep chat or you guys waiting for more gameplay. Right, before I die in this damn window.
Billy's worth $500, dead or alive. Someone shoot that bastard.
I can keep this up all day.
I'm telling you, Garrett's
I
men
got
were
one.
dropping like flies, but they just kept on coming.
Where the hell did
Walking
Garrett
near
get
that.
to? He's missing all the action.
I was really hoping someone was gonna die from that. There we go. Yeah. One thing I love is history, and I know quite a bit about
That's when Charlie
Wild
got
West
here.
history. Not a
catching
lot,
us in a
but I do
crossfire,
know
shouted Billy.
quite a bit.
Get to the other side.
Don't let him get away with that.
Reload. I got one bullet left
Where'd
in
he
this.
come from?
Where? Oh, there you are. Bastard. Ow. Ow. Take a quick second.
I think he's scared.
Ow. Well, yeah, I
don't know how
almost
many
just
of those
died.
cocksuckers
Whoa,
I personally
Jesus.
put down,
Alright, there
but
are quick time
it
events
was
in this
pretty
too. I
clear,
just remembered.
even to Billy, that maybe discretion was the better part of valor.
What's that mean?
It means that it was time to cut and run. They got a Gatling, Billy shouted. Get the horses and bring them round back. I'll draw their attention.
Great shot.
Directed that
Great
order
first
at
shot.
me.
That was a great
I thought,
frickin'
what
first
the hell
shot.
do I
Are
have
done
to do?
for.
Many would have fled in my place. But I had that false sense of
I don't know why I hit
invincibility
that.
that many young men
Oh,
have.
hi.
Like Jack here.
What are you saying, old man?
Jack, he's just joshing with you now.
Yeah, he better be.
Mr. Greaves, please continue.
Please, call me Silas, ma'am.
Bastards.
Where was I?
Get wrecked.
You were heading for the barn.
Right. Making my way past a passel of fallen foes.
I'm
Sounds
sorry.
like Garrett
that
hired a
one,
whole regiment of
I'm
hired
gonna
guns.
die because a bullet didn't actually connect. That
and
was
just when I
crazy.
thought I was done with them, more of these
Oh,
hapless
God.
bastards would pop up.
That worked. Bitch. And bitch.
Finally, I had the stables within
Chicken.
my reach.
Right.
After the fight, maybe we could treat ourselves to some fried
fried some chicken.
And that's when I met Sheriff Pat Garrett.
I read that you went toe-to-toe with him, sir. That backstabbing bastard with that tacked-on tin star.
Proud, handsome, ham-handed. Pat Garrett.
You challenged him to a showdown.
You read that in a dime novel?
It said he showed no fear as he took your measure with eyes like a
Yeah.
rattlesnake.
Yeah. Again, they took liberties. They didn't go for full accuracy. Like for instance, you know, there was another element to these duels. God, duels were always so hard to do. Ah, I shot him too. Freaking forgot yeah, that was the other part I need to freaking do. Dumbass. Oh, that was stupid. I had it too. Forgot I need to dodge bullets if I don't think it's gonna actually hit. Okay. I hit the bullets. I hit the buttons. And they weren't working. So either I'm doing something wrong. Or game borked. Come on.
And that you killed
that
him
was quicker.
in a fair fight.
Is that what that Penny Dreadful said? No, boy.
Let's
ain't
just
what I
pretend
meant
the
when I
first two
said
didn't
I
happen.
met Pat Garrett. So let me start again. I finally reached those damn stables. And stepped inside, and bam! Last thing I heard was Garrett's voice. That's not Billy.
And go on. How did it end?
And, boy, that was just the beginning.
Hooray! 2 unnecessarily deaths. So, you do get more points playing the chapters by doing honorable kills. Let's look at skills, though. I got 10 to use? Ooh. You like me some sharpshooter. What's some sharpshooter? That's good. I only need those right now. I'll take that. Ooh, faster rifle reload. I'll take that. Then you can now you can, if I can grab this. Now I can spam R, and I get a faster reload. Aiming. Dynamite. A long concentration would be better. That would be nice. Yes. Golden rifle. This way. I don't really want to do oil though. That sounds good. Night capacity increase. Higher combos and concentration. More points is always nice. Alright, that's all the points I got. Be good to continue. More story.
So what happened? Did Garrett arrest you?
Yeah, after I came to, the bastard had clocked me with his Colt.
And the kid surrendered?
When he realized there was no getting out of there alive.
So they locked you up in Lincoln?
Indeed they did. Sentenced me to hang right along with the kid.
It's as we all know
that
Billy
I was
Kid
only
did not die
riding
in
with Billy so I could find the bastard I was after.
Get me free.
He was with John Kinney's gang, and they were sworn enemies of Billy's regulators.
Why were you after him?
I owed that son of a bitch a bullet for what he had done to me and mine. Instead, all I got for myself was a goddamn death sentence. Luckily, it was right around then that I heard Billy make his move.
On the
He
box.
shot Jim Bell and a few other guards as he made his getaway. Later, they wrote that some lady friend planted a pistol for him in the privy. What the papers didn't say is that Billy helped me escape too. My first order of business was finding a firearm. Luckily, I located Deputy Bob Ollinger's mean-ass shotgun.
Hell yeah. Time for a shotty. Engage Whitney. Loud as thunder. And cut a man clean in half. Double barrel shotgun.
I saw Billy through the window, and he yelled that I should take to the rooftops to make my escape. So I did.
Anybody see Billy?
Oh, Jesus.
That little son of a bitch shot Jim Bell!
Hell yeah. That scatter gun was like a double-barreled howitzer. It could blow a man clear off his feet. You hardly had to aim the damn thing. Guards were everywhere looking for him.
Oh my God!
To the roofs.
I had to jump from roof to roof like a damn alley cat. I followed the planks where I could, but some of that wood was slippery as hell. The whole town was up in arms. And
There was
suddenly,
a way over.
I was a fugitive.
How the hell did the kid escape?
Garrett's gonna kick our ass!
Garrett's gonna kick our ass.
So that bastard you were after, what did he do?
He did me and my family a grievous harm. But I knew if I was ever gonna find him, I would need to get my ever-loving ass out of there.
Where'd he get you?
I tried to be stealthy
chickens.
and sneak my way past.
This town doesn't have a moment's peace.
You!
But hell, if they weren't all waiting for me. Apparently, some of them thought I was Billy.
You hooligans can go to hell.
There we go. Probably shooting a shotgun from very far away. Not gonna really do much damage.
Let's do this. In town somewhere.
That
See,
was a
me and the kid
headshot.
shared a certain similarity in
What
build
was that?
and color.
Oof.
I was just glad I had Deputy Bob's mean-ass shotgun.
You know, if it was really mean, it would also shoot their heads off. Where am I getting it from? Oh, that's what it's off. Okay, he's behind me. Where, though?
Leave him to me. Get your headstone.
There's children here.
You won't get away with this!
So much lead was whizzing by my head, it was like everyone in Lincoln wanted to put me in the ground. I knew I needed to
Not
find
hiding.
a horse. Though I never did have a great fondness for those four-legged grass eaters. Smelly,
what?
sweaty, ungrateful beasts.
Dumbass.
We prize them too high, if you ask me.
Had enough?
No. Did you?
Hey, I'll flank him.
Good flank.
You're threatening the lives of innocent people.
No, up here. We'll say it's been a while since the last time I played this, so
Damn town's going to hell!
not really remembering directions completely.
But where was the kid while you were busy getting shot
I'll
at?
take the rifle.
Gone. And that's when it occurred to me why Billy set
right.
me free.
I can either have this or the shotgun. I'm just gonna take that. I have always been a fan of these. Way more than shotguns.
Hey,
W.
Have you no respect for decency?
So I could be a hapless decoy and draw attention while he snuck out of town.
You love the guys walking around with a door. Let's just walk around with someone with a hole directly in the middle where my head could be seen.
I knew if I made it out of there in one piece, no one would put a price on my head.
Great shot.
Because
not
everybody
moving.
in Lincoln would be dead.
No,
Aim,
they all
dumbass.
thought
Aim.
I was Billy, and all that blame would fall on him. Meanwhile,
What?
Deputy Bob
Did I hit the-
Ollinger was
might have been
organizing a
right there.
posse to put me down. He was already a mean son of a bitch, but he was doubly pissed that I stole his mean-ass shotgun.
I'm here! Get the women off the street!
Get the women off the street.
Don't let him get
how
away!
did he get away?
Aw. I aimed where he was. Not where he was going.
I'll flank him.
No one's really doing any flanking, really. I mean, it's not really murder when you're trying to shoot at me. More like self-defense.
Give it up!
I think that's shotgun ammo, actually.
I'm here.
But doesn't... What do you mean I'm here? Ow.
He's drunk with blood! I don't get paid enough for...
Jesus, why were you that close? Holy crap.
Finally, I found what I was looking for. The stables on the edge of town.
I guess Billy saved your ass, taking out Bob Ollinger the way he did.
Billy didn't kill Bob.
Sure he did. He dispatched him right after he shot Deputy Bell.
No, sir. Because Bob came right up behind me, angry as hell that Billy had lit out. "Hello, Bob," I said. "I think you better let me go."
Nice.
And he says, "I don't think so, boy. Not with my shotgun."
Look, Deputy Bob Ollinger.
So we stood there in the middle
Him
of
and
the
his
street,
massive gut.
eyeball to eyeball.
Here's
He
the
intended
other.
to kill me, and I
Speed.
knew I had no choice but to defend myself.
So the circle is my focus. Tells him it's basically when he draws his gun, it'll be more focused on him, so I don't have to zoom in as long. The speed is how quickly I can take the gun out of the holster when he pulls. Wow, where did that shot? Oh God, we traded. Where did that first shot go? The first shot just went after somebody in the goddamn tower behind us. Busy explaining the mechanics here, and I wasn't prepared for him to start pulling out his gun. See ya,
I
Bob.
killed him in a fair fight. Everybody saw I had no damn choice.
It really did graze his ear.
Lincoln got a mite depopulated that day. Pat Garrett gunned down Billy 3 months later, so his escape was all for naught anyway.
Alright. And we continue. Honorably killed Bob Ollinger.
So where'd you go after Lincoln?
Mexico. Until I realized nobody was looking for me. I ended up taking a job at the Rurales.
The Mexican Rurales?
I was hired to help them track down the Cowboys.
The most vicious outlaw gang in Cochise County? Curly Bill Brocious? Johnny Ringo?
Led by old man Clanton himself.
They must have paid you a pretty penny to take them hombres on.
Not really. But truth be told, I had my own reasons for going after those boys.
The Mexican Rurales. Yeah, the Cowboys were a very big gang. And Old Man Clanton was the person who ran the gang. Then he gave his son control when he died, basically. His son took over. And then I think those sons were the people that took part in the OK Corral, if I remember correctly.
So was the bastard you were after now riding with the Cowboys?
Roscoe Bob Bryant was his name.
Oh.
But no, this time it was a different bastard I was after. The aforementioned Mr. Ringo. And yes, he was working for Old Man Clanton.
Johnny Ringo.
I came upon them robbing a stagecoach, which wasn't surprising, being they were such murderous thieves and bastards. The bandits wore red scarves, so I knew they worked for the old man.
Over there! There! ¿Quién carajo es ese hombre?
I did my best to help those poor passengers.
Yellow bastard.
Moments later, the attackers were dead. And I checked the stagecoach to see how many passengers were still breathing.
None.
None. It was then I wondered if the rocks weren't hiding more bandits. Was that all of them? Or did I just hit the rear guard? I quickly got my answer. They attacked from on high like Apaches often did. They would appear in
So,
great numbers
this
from
is a
above
hard
and
part.
rain down lead
You gotta
on
try
their
and
hapless
stay
enemies'
alive
heads,
until a
making use of
certain
the high
point.
ground and whatever else they had. Yep, the
is
Apaches always
very
appeared out
difficult.
of nowhere, and there never seemed to be an end to them.
Hold on. Were you attacked by Apaches? What happened to the Cowboys?
Did I say they were Apaches? I said Clanton's cowboys attacked me Apache style. I was in a pitched battle, but I was holding my
dying.
own against an overwhelming enemy force.
Still currently.
See, at the time, I was still pretty green and would often blunder into regrettable situations. But I just kept shooting at anything I could see up in those damn rocks. I didn't see Ringo, but I knew he was with the Cowboys. He and Roscoe Bob had done me a dreadful wrong.
Ow.
And I was determined to have my revenge. But to get to Ringo, I knew I'd have to fight my way past these
Running
other
low on ammo,
assholes
if you
first.
notice. They're on purpose taking the ammo
Unfortunately,
away.
I was running out of ammo. Another perfect example of my relative. I immediately knew that a tactical retreat was called for, as my vengeful fury was much less impressive without the bullets to back it up.
It's something for 5 points. You are shooting me! What do you mean, murderer?
Finally, they managed to corner me.
I
Trapped
have
as I
4 bullets.
was,
They
the
took
odds of my
the other
survival
12 I
seemed
had.
pretty
Ow.
slim.
Gonna die. Wah. Running out of ammo. Oh no.
Luckily,
One
serendipity
bullet.
was on my side as I suddenly spotted a way out of my predicament.
You know, this spot that was being blocked by a rock earlier.
I ran ahead as if the devil himself was after me. Bullets were whizzing by my ears, but I wasn't about to roll over and die.
Not gonna matter. It's still 1 bullet.
I
Oh,
just
hi.
kept running like there was no tomorrow. Because there wouldn't be if Clanton and his
Okay,
men
no
caught
ammo.
up with me. As I was scurrying around those caves, I thought, what was I thinking? Going up against a gang like this.
Just gotta run.
I just kept running,
Apparently those are
not
high
knowing
enough
where the
to
hell I
hurt
was
me.
going.
Ow.
And that's when something miraculous happened. Like manna from heaven. I
Someone got
found the
him.
desiccated remains of what looked like an Apache warrior. The old weapon next to him supplied me with some much-needed
exactly.
ammunition.
I saw a way. You mean the way that was in front of you the entire time? Yeah.
Bat Masterson once told me it
Lot
was
of ammo
more
right there.
important to be lucky than good. And he would know.
Ooh,
And
and
imagine my
dynamite.
surprise when I found a fistful of dynamite to go along with that ammo.
Killed the runners.
That stroke of good
Hello.
fortune
You
even
are
the
shooting
odds
me
and
through a
boosted my
rock.
confidence. It was time
They
to turn the
have
tables.
piercing rounds, I guess.
Time
or
for the
something
prey
that
to
can
become the
penetrate rock.
predator. Time for the hunter to become the hunter. Time.
All right, Jesus, we get it. They were right where you wanted them.
That's right, Jack. I was done running. And the old man's boys were not expecting that.
Put the rock there.
No, sir. I came at them like a wildcat. My fury knew no bounds.
And now,
it was finally
that's
time for that old man to pay for his sins.
That was a headshot, even though I shot him in the back, but whatever. There he is. Cranky, cantankerous, mean as hell. Old man Clanton with a Gatling gun.
I yelled out at the top of
Oh,
my
boy.
lungs, Clanton, I'm coming for you! A little stealth might have made more sense, to be perfectly honest. Because that old fool had a Gatling gun and enough bullets to last him till kingdom come.
Because you
But
can
I
take him
knew I
out
could
real
not let
quick
that deter
with
me.
dynamite.
Not if I was to
funny way
find
to
and kill
dynamite.
Ringo.
Oh boy.
I needed to get that old man off that gun.
Ooh, geez. Ow, ow, ow. That's you're a very quick reloader. Down behind the cover. Rock! Ow, that hurt.
Most everyone thought it was the Ruales who had come up against him in Guadalupe Canyon. But it was just me.
Ow, ow.
Waste the goddamn bullet. Oh, he can't do that.
You can also do it if you actually aim. Well,
I don't know how you lived this long. Try me instead, you coward. What I
shaving off the rock. Goodbye.
Apparently, one of the cowboys made it out of there alive and told Ike and Billy Clanton that it wasn't a Mexican who took their father's life that day. They just assumed it was one of the Earps, and that little misunderstanding eventually led to that legendary gunfight at the OK Corral.
Yep. And then after that, the rest of the Cowboys split up into an offshoot run by Curly Bill Brocious and Johnny Ringo, where they were run down and shot to death on Earp's wild ride. Ooh, okay. The silver shot. Gunfight at the sawmill.
A few weeks after that dust-up at the OK Corral, I was still after Johnny Ringo. I had tracked him and the cowboys to their hideout at a sawmill, and they were loaded for bear.
Goodbye.
So, what exactly did Johnny Ringo do to piss you off?
Well, him and that other bastard.
Roscoe Bob Bryant?
Yep. They both deserve to die, and I promise I'll tell you why.
He rhymes.
First, I need to tell you about the Cowboys' new boss, Curly Bill Brocious.
Earp's coming!
Get ready, boys.
God damn you!
I shot your hand. How did
Curly
that not
Bill
count?
took charge of the Cowboys upon the old man's demise. And after that gunfight at the OK Corral, the Clantons wanted revenge. So they murdered Morgan Earp and grievously wounded his older brother, Virgil. Wyatt and Doc went on what became known as the Vendetta Ride, hunting those outlaws down. So when I showed up, that's who they thought I was.
Goodbye. I only have 2
I
bullets
got a
left.
bullet with
That's
your
not
name
good.
on it, boy.
Hey, same. I got enough for 1 full mag. Or reload is a better way of putting it. Someone tried.
There were killers around every corner, all wearing red bandanas. That's how the Cowboys identified each other. And I was beginning to wish I had one myself.
God damn him!
But I wasn't about to let Ringo walk away unscathed.
Goodbye, guys.
And that's what drove me forward.
They say that Ringo was infernally fast.
I hardly saw
So much
anyone
fun.
faster, boy. Certainly not Wyatt Earp. That man was all hat and no cat.
Earp wasn't much of a match for him, but Doc Holliday might have taken him.
That Lunger should have kept his nose out of it. They never charged anyone for the murder of Morgan Earp.
But everybody knew that Curly shot him in the back. That was common knowledge.
Yeah, maybe so. But Ringo had nothing to do with it. He was just being loyal to a friend.
Is that what you call it? Being loyal. Well, to get to that loyal friend, I had to pass by some buzzsaws as big as a man.
Excuse me, sir. I have a question.
What's that, Dwight?
After old man
A
Clanton
lot of
died,
exposition in this game.
why
is
didn't
the
his son
problem
take over
with
the
why I'm
Cowboys?
Mostly quiet in this.
Because Ike Clanton was dumber than a box of rocks and a yellow belly to boot. Now, where was I?
Taking down the entire cowboy gang single-handed.
Indeed I was, Jack.
Yeah, this game has a lot of exposition because they're basically telling a story, whether it be partly true or even majority false. Still telling the story, so it's hard to talk. I want everyone to enjoy the story they're listening to, while I'm shooting people with red bandanas.
Though it wasn't easy, as those boys had good cover.
Oh, that was moved to the last second. What? Okay. Apparently that was above him.
You bastard!
Oh boy. Duck behind the wood here. Oh boy.
You just met your match.
I don't know what that guy was planning. And you didn't look behind you. Give me more ammo, thank you.
Come on, smoke that sumbitch. Keep shooting. I don't mind.
Bye, guys.
Shoot, there you
Ow, ow. Hey, it actually worked. The door actually distracted me. I did not realize that was an enemy right
piles of
there.
lumber and God knows what
Started
else for
walking
people to
towards
hide
this
behind.
door, walking at me.
That really was
That was
one hell
funny.
of a sawmill. Quite an impressive operation.
Yeah, it did.
And where was Curly Bill? Did you see him?
I'm about to get to that, Ben. Patience. I'm painting a picture here.
This is pretty.
There was this beautiful waterfall and a crystal clear stream that led to a verdant valley that was truly...
Consider your picture painted. What happened next?
Well, finally the bastards that were still
is a
alive
pretty
made a
game.
last stand.
Beautiful sides. Beautiful sides. One last look at the beautiful side. Hell yeah. Alright, Curly Bill. I got to stop
Curly
playing Team
Bill,
Fortress
Johnny
2.
Ringo, and his compadres took off into the lumber
I
yard,
am
and I followed after.
Constantly hitting Q because that's how you swap between your most recent gun you had out. There he is. Takes a shot before he takes a shot. Curly Bill Brocious.
Are you saying they ran? Cowardice was not in Ringo nor Curly Bill's nature.
No, sir. I never said they were running scared. They just wanted me out in the open.
Time to dance
Ow.
with the devil. Kill that murderous
This
Did that sumbitch Earp send you to kill me?
Running away. He's doing too much. I have also lost. Where he went? Oh. Oh, there he is.
No one kills Curly Bill. Get him, boys. Big mistake coming after me.
You said, get him, boys. Only one guy came after me, and he got shot dead.
You working for Wyatt Earp?
Goodbye.
Brocious gave me
Curly
no
Bill
choice
Brocious.
but to take his life. But Ringo was nowhere to be found.
I knew you didn't kill Ringo, because he was found dead in a different location altogether.
To this day, his killer is still unknown.
Indeed. Took me a few months before I finally tracked his ass to West Turkey Creek Canyon.
Checkpoint. There he is. Next in line to take over and take a bullet, Johnny Ringo and his glorious mustache.
That's incredible, sir. I always thought that Doc Holliday was the one that killed him.
Most people still believe that. No one knows what happened to Johnny Ringo. He was just found one day dead underneath a tree with his boots off. I think they were next to his horse, if I remember correctly, which is a sign of a cowboy being the murderer.
Sorry I had to ruin the legend for you, boy. But the legend ain't always true. Doc Holliday
Heck yeah.
had nothing to do with the death of Johnny Ringo.
Who wielded the sawed-offs? Let's continue.
I was paid a healthy bounty for Ringo and Curly Bill, and realized there was real money to be made. That's why I went after Henry Plummer.
The Innocents.
Now, wasn't he the sheriff who augmented his income by shaking down miners and robbing gold shipments?
That's the one.
Oh, yeah, I remember him. He ran that gang of thieving outlaws called the Innocents.
So it's true that you went toe-to-toe with him?
Indeed I did, son. Indeed I did.
Henry Plummer.
I knew I needed resources if I was going to track down Roscoe Bob Bryant, and hunting Plummer looked like a good way to get rich quick. As the local vigilantes exposed him as the leader of the bandits, and put a generous price on his head. Plummer rallied his gang to plunder one last gold mine before making their escape, and that's where I thought I'd find him.
That is true.
It makes me nervous standing so close to all these goddamn barrels of gunpowder.
Why would you be nervous? No one has the cojones to come after us. As long as you don't light up a cigar, we're fine.
Besides, George is up there on the rocks with that rifle of his.
As my late father pointed out to me more than once, God made men, but Samuel Colt made them equal. I knew that dynamite wasn't mine, so I decided the polite thing would be to return it. It was the biggest gold rush since Sutter's Mill in '48. Unfortunately, prospectors weren't the only ones drawn to those riches. There were thieves and killers, robbing travelers and hijacking gold shipments. Like those that ran with Plummer.
Why they were running in a
Some
line
were
at me,
just
I have
regular
no
folks
idea.
I knew from town, drawn by greed and easy pickings. Charlie Crow, the blacksmith. James, who worked in the stable. Sam and Jeremiah Barber, the butcher's sons. Plummer had a lot of men on his payroll. A hell of a lot. That son of a bitch
There's a lot of
pretended to
explosives in
protect
here,
the
too.
public with one hand while stealing them blind with the other. Of course, the rest were veterans of the Civil War. Stone-cold killers trained on the bloody fields of Shiloh and Antietam. He set up a defensive perimeter which I had no idea how to breach. I thought I was some kind of hero. I finally made it past and headed on to meet my destiny. But first, I had something I needed to figure out. I had a few ideas on how to get into that mine, but once I made my decision, I knew there was no turning back. So my first thought was to enter the nearest mine portal. I saw an entrance. Made sense.
I did it again. I need
It
to
was
calm
the
down
quickest
with
way
you
in,
too.
but that also made it more dangerous, as there would undoubtedly be enemy pickets posted along the way.
That's a gun. Oh, wait.
Come out, you yellow bastard!
Hey, I ain't yellow. I'm just wearing yellow.
God damn you!
Okay. Ow. Oh no. Whee. Bitch.
Time to die!
Besides, once you enter a mine like that,
Oh, this one.
it's easy to get all turned around.
From behind there!
And that
Behind
confusing
where?
maze of corridors
What are you
wouldn't
referring
even
to?
be the worst
I'm
of
in a
it.
tunnel.
Kill him!
Some of those shafts could be as deep as hell.
You maniac!
A single stumble or misstep can easily end in a deadly plunge to oblivion.
Time to blow your shit up!
Huh?
Come on out, you yellow bastard!
Stop calling me yellow.
You must be...
God, what were those shots? Sir, my aim is so
Quick
crappy.
reflexes often make up for a lack of common sense.
I
Luckily, I was never one
paid
to be
attention to
easily
the
bushwhacked.
wrong thing. About that. Okay.
I would just need
Pause
to
that.
be careful not to blow myself to kingdom come.
Like in here.
With all that gunpowder and dynamite everywhere, a body has to know what he's shooting at.
Okay. Scary room.
One wrong bullet could have turned that mine into a dad-blasted tomb.
Oh no. Well. Hey, buddy, we need to run. You just shot the explosives.
I freely admit that my plan of attack was not just moronic, but clearly insane.
Goodbye. And death.
It's a good thing that I abandoned that ridiculous plan before I even tried it. Instead, I spotted a
Scripted death.
ladder, a way into the mine from the opposite side. It was a long way around, but that approach seemed more sensible at the time. Of course, being
Yeah,
I had a
how
problem
easy I
with
can just
heights,
fall off
that
on this one.
scaffolding scared the bejesus out of me. Climbing down that ladder required some caution, because even though I had a younger man's reflexes, no man can dodge a damn bullet while climbing down a rickety ladder. I was determined not to
falling
give up, however. As Sheriff Plummer seemed quite the despicable character. When the vigilantes discovered what the sheriff was up to, people were outraged. That 10,000 they put on his head would go a long way to helping me find old Bob.
There we go.
And I had made it my mission to settle that score come hell or high water.
I'm shooting him around the corner. Ow. Whee, bitch.
But first, I would have to make a choice. Take the elevator or climb the ladder.
I climbed the ladder.
I wanted to use the element of surprise. Plus, I figured I could use the exercise. I was warmed up already, so what the hell?
Love an explanation on why that one shot did not go in. But whatever.
Plummer was a mad dog killer, and the people of Nevada City
Okay.
deserved better.
Did not see the guy in the back. That's bomb.
Right, well, he was the sheriff of both places at one time or another, but that's neither here nor there. The point was, taking him down would save a lot of lives, including my own.
Ooh. Lawman. Outlaw. Scalawag. Henry Plummer.
Boom! Well, this day is just getting worse and worse for you, ain't it?
Henry Plummer was clearly unhinged, and I could see right away that this was going to take some doing.
These shots are not doing what I need them to do.
God damn it! I need some help here!
Yep, and then he runs away like a little bitch.
Take this cocksucker out!
He's almost...
Woohoo! That was close. Alright, Plumber, get back here. There you are.
They're gonna bury you in a million pieces!
Yeah. Exploded by your own dynamite.
You ain't taking me!
Oh, that's another piece of dynamite.
Why not just give up
Ow,
and
ow,
die?
ow.
No blood money for you today!
Whoa.
How you like that?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's how Henry
Destroyed.
Plummer died. Him and
That's
his
how I
crew
like
were
it.
worth their weight in gold. And now, I was officially a bounty hunter.
Could be so much better. More concentration, full blasts. Explosions are bigger. Continue.
So, did you finally go after that Bob feller?
Well, I heard word he was in Kansas with John Wesley Hardin. So that's where I went.
Where in Kansas?
Abilene. Why do you ask, Ben?
No reason.
Was Hardin as fast as Ringo?
Ringo was fast, but John Wesley was as fast as the devil himself. Hell, he killed his first man at 15. From that day forward, he had a price on his head and wouldn't back down for nobody, not even Wild Bill Hickok himself. I dodged death many a time, and that night in Abilene was no different.
A Schofield revolver.
Can't get a good shot at it.
I was there with the intention of finding that bastard Bob and collecting the bounty on John Wesley.
I thought the Texas Rangers got Hardin.
Yeah, that's what they want you to believe. It was cold and a witch's tit and a brass bra that night as I fought my way past his loyal compadres to the very same saloon we're sitting in today. Look around and imagine this place painted in blood. Hardin was waiting for me, and wait, I'm jumping the gun here. Let me back up and give you some background on this sumbitch. He deserves that much. Don't you think so, Ben? John Wesley Hardin was a killer. By the end, he confessed to taking the lives of 42 men. Fathers and husbands, brothers and sons, men with families who cared about them. He was a bona fide folk hero by then, and had amassed a gang of armed miscreants and other assorted thugs.
Cow.
He and his men set up camp outside of town, and I was hoping Bob was among them.
Shit, it's cold out here. I'm freezing my giblets off.
Ain't right, we gotta stay out here
There
and keep a
isn't.
watch.
Dang it, I was really hoping it'd be explosive.
Shoot that son of a bitch!
They didn't ask why I
that
was
okay,
there.
that messed with that.
They
Wow,
knew.
that really did mess with my head. Where the
Most of
hell
them
was
were
he
wanted as
shooting?
well.
He was shooting in like 7 different directions.
I had to
and
spill
that
a
messed with
lot
my
of
head
blood
so
to
bad.
find out Hardin wasn't in that camp. He was carousing in town with his closest friends. Hardin's boys apparently didn't want me to reach the Bull's Head. Some were hightailing it into town to inform their jefe of my unwelcomed presence.
I hit him.
Ow. Oh, that's where I got that from.
Brother, I'm gonna make you pay for that.
There we
Tell
go.
Hardin someone's coming for him. Stop that sumbitch! Let the boys know we got another law dog. Better hide.
A loud dog. Ow. Ow. Oh no. Bastard.
I wondered if Bob was among them.
Why did it come up here? I went the wrong way completely.
And I steeled myself for the fight ahead. For as good as I was, deep down I wondered if John Wesley wasn't just a little bit better. Before I could test my mettle against Hardin, however, I would first need to dispatch his cadre of hired killers.
You all suck.
Most of these degenerates were beyond redemption, but John Wesley might have been a different story. I didn't learn until later that that night was in fact his birthday celebration.
God damn him!
Ow. A lot of pain. A lot of pain. There we go.
Time to die!
Because you were moving.
You'll die for this, you hear me?
There we go. Uh-oh.
I think I already mentioned that I found Hardin in this very saloon. Suffice it to say, nobody there was happy to see me. In fact, I felt a certain hostility.
Very hostile. Very hostile. Oh god, I only have the revolver left.
He's about to... That's right. Run!
What do you mean run? It's in the same room. There you are. You're still alive. There we go.
I was disappointed that neither Bob nor John Wesley were among the dead. But that was short-lived. As a moment later, I was facing down the fastest gun in the West.
There he is. First kill at 15. Killed a man for snoring. And 40 more for breathing. John Wesley Hardin.
I felt a bolt of adrenaline. Or maybe that was fear. He was well known for his tricks. And I knew I'd need my own if I was ever to defeat him.
So fast.
That man was faster than greased lightning. But being inebriated as he was, he didn't count his shots. And now, he was at my mercy.
So he didn't die?
No, I sent him to prison. Years later, after he was free, some restless Avenger took his life. Shot him in the back in a saloon just like this one. Anybody up for another beer? Ben?
Hooray! Survived Wesley Hardin.
Thank you, darling. Yeah, some say revenge is a dish best served cold.
So whatever happened to that Bob guy you were after?
Personally, I'd like to hear some of your other adventures. Like, I don't know, did you ever go toe-to-toe with a red man?
Grey Wolf.
Yes, I did, Ben. I remember once I was after this renegade Apache, Grey Wolf. Strangely enough, revenge was also his primary motivation.
So this is the... I will say, though, this is also another character that did not exist. There is no account of a Apache named Grey Wolf. Though there were many Apaches and other Indians that did do stuff that Grey Wolf did.
A bounty was put on Grey Wolf's head, and that's how I came to hunt him in the mountains. Mountains so high they tickled the nether regions of heaven.
Mountain. On
Grey
time ago,
Wolf was
on
a
a mountain far,
Chiricahua
far
Apache
away.
medicine man who had led a war party in revenge for a massacre against his people. The U.S. Army had attacked his tribe during his daughter's sacred sunrise ceremony, and the slaughter was unspeakable. I understood his anger, as there's nothing more traumatic than seeing those you love die in a cruel and painful death.
The game does have beautiful visuals, though, for how old it is.
Right from the beginning, I couldn't shake the feeling that Grey Wolf was watching my every move.
That is true.
He led a band of
I do
young
know that
Apache
for a fact.
warriors who wanted retribution and were more than willing to die for him.
What year? I forget what year this game came out, but it's still beautiful as hell. Like, look at that. Look at that mountain. That's just gorgeous. The fog, the mist, the bird, le bird, le tree, le muse.
They saw me before I saw them.
Oh dear Lord! Woohoo, bitch! Yeah.
And it crossed my mind that maybe this wasn't such a good idea. But now that the shooting had started, there was no backing down.
Oh no. Oh jeez. Hi. Goodbye. It was. I'm like, is that from a dead guy or is that a real one? Oh no. Ow. Oh, I went the wrong way. I accidentally tapped the wrong button first. Shit.
They saw me before I saw them.
Headshot. Headshooting. Piercing. Hit by you this time. You're not killing me this time. What is that shot? Okay, I am obviously aiming way too far left.
It was rugged country, the winter home of the Chiricahuas. And that's why they had retreated there.
That was so high above him. That was crazy. No wonder my aim, my accuracy is so low.
I admit to having some regrets about going after them the way I did.
That one I swear was on him. Oh no. Hey, I hit the right button this time. Go high ground. Always high ground. And then they get the high ground on me. How dare. How frickin' dare.
Did you find Grey Wolf?
Not at that moment, but I did find the entrance to their hideout.
Ah, perfect. The hideout opened. Just like the Red Sea, the mountain parted for me. It was perfect.
A deep crevice that led to a deeper cave.
Don't tell me you went in there.
Yeah, but it's not out of bravery so much as pure, angry cussedness.
Cussed. Cussing. Okay, that shot hit him apparently. Saw the hit marker. It just didn't kill him. Ooh, hello. That was close. Someone else is shooting at me. Oh no. Goodbye.
See, back then, I had a stubborn streak a mile wide, and I wasn't about to back down.
So it was like pitch black in there?
Actually, it was pretty well lit, as they had torches on the walls.
Bat sound. Ooh, I got an eye blink right at the end. That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
How big was his cave?
Big as hell, Ben. Chiricahua had hid out there during the Indian Wars.
Oh boy. There we go. There we go. Got warm up better.
They thought it was
Muffins aren't
haunted with the
warming up
ghosts of those murdered by the horse soldiers.
The cave was haunted with dead Indian ghosts?
No.
To be honest, I was more concerned with the live ones than the dead ones.
Nope. 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 Oh god. More. You and you. Nope. I said no. I said no. Trying to run at me. I won't let them. No running. Yep. Poor ammo, thank God.
How come you know so much about engines?
A few years back, I was married to 2 Mescalero women.
At the same time?
Yeah, they were sisters. Polygyny is traditional among the Mescalero.
So what happened?
Oh, I had to get out of there. Those girls never shut up. Both of them nagging at me all the time. Drove me half crazy. Haven't seen them since.
No, I mean, what happened with Grey Wolf?
Oh, well, I pursued him into the Cave of Death. I came upon this flooded grotto, and that's when I saw him. He came to me unarmed and unafraid. His voice echoed in the shadows. And I sensed he meant me no harm.
You carry great darkness in your heart, and if you do not release it, it will claim your soul.
The sound of his voice put some kind of ancient Indian spell on me. As his story unfolded in my mind.
You will come to this place again and kill many more men, and the darkness will grow until it consumes everything that you are. The soul would have no rainbow if the eye had no tears.
He said I was a great warrior, a coyote man, unequaled by any other pale-faced warrior, or something like that.
The snakes will bite shadows of your past until a venom poisons your heart, and an echo of the song of the dead summons the spirits deep from within the mountains.
I didn't quite get what he was saying, but there was definitely snakes. And indeed, his warriors surrounded me and attacked me like hungry wolverines.
Okay, good.
They couldn't stop me, though, and Grey Wolf wasn't in the mood for idle talk.
Oh. Oh. So sad every single time, man.
I swear I couldn't see any way out of this trap. But suddenly, one just appeared. Kind of like a miracle.
Oh yeah, that's definitely appearing.
I felt like I would be lost in that damn cave forever. Finally, I found myself back outside, perched on the edge of a precipice overlooking a thundering whitewater river. To get where I was going required several leaps of faith, but no way in hell I was turning back. I chased after him, determined to make him explain the meaning of all that mumbo-jumbo.
Yeah, you can shoot him, but does nothing.
Mumbo-jumbo is right. Are you making this all up as you go?
A few details may be fuzzy, brother, but I am relating exactly what happened to me. There were dozens of Apache warriors aiming at me from on high.
Dozens?
Well, maybe not dozens, but there was a lot of them.
At least 3 or 4.
Well, more than that, little lady.
Walking through the forest, killing Indians. Like the Cowboys did. Oh god, that was close.
steep climb up creek ahead of me and scrambled up those rocks like a mountain goat. I was determined to locate Grey Wolf and find out exactly what the hell he was trying to tell me. And wouldn't you know it,
Oh, this thing.
that crafty son of a bitch led me right into a trap.
What kind of trap?
Well, son, there had to be at least 100 Apaches surrounding me.
100?
God be my witness.
Oh, come on. Who you kidding?
Hey, I believe you. Come on, tell us how it ended.
All right, but I'm not gonna drag this out. Where were we?
You were surrounded by 100 Apache warriors.
Well, I didn't take the time to count them exactly, but there were a lot of them.
Keep dropping down in the same spot. Only dying. Oh god. Oh boy, that was close. Oh.
And in the end, a path appeared before me that I had not seen before.
You know, the path that just got lifted by God.
I followed it as I desperately needed to find out what Grey Wolf was trying to tell me. But it was like that son of a bitch disappeared into thin air.
I
Never
did it.
find him. And never did collect my goddamn bounty.
Yes, please. I've unlocked an ornate sawed-off.
Thank you, darling. It's interesting how the truth can sometimes seem might malleable, depending upon your point of view.
Like how those dime novels make you out to be something you're not?
Jack, don't be starting trouble.
No, he's right. They do tend to exaggerate.
Did they exaggerate your part in taking down the Daltons?
Well, I
Dalton
was there in
brothers.
the flesh, boy, so I saw what happened firsthand. Those Daltons were lawmen once, before they all went bad, robbing banks and trains clear across the territory. Until Coffeeville, of course. I was one of the citizens who took up arms that day.
Fighting on the side of the right.
I did my best, sir. We all did.
Yes, the Daltons.
It was early morning. One of my friends was a local gunsmith, and he handed out firearms to anybody who'd take one. You see, the Daltons got it in their heads to rob 2 banks at the same time. 2 banks on the same damn street.
Yeah, which is
Story
true.
was Bob Dalton's girl was always riding him about how he had no ambition. Oh, you're nobody next to Jesse James, she'd say. Finally, the bastard took his brothers to Coffeeville just to shut her up. Well, the locals recognized the Daltons right off. Before they could get away, half the town took up arms to defend their property.
Hero. Put some holes in him.
And that part is exaggerated. What actually happened was that they let someone get away from one of the banks, and they tipped off the authorities. And then, but the rest of it was true. The rest of them did end up coming and killing all 3 Dalton
The
brothers.
brothers paid dearly for their stupidity, but everybody knows they had it coming.
There's more to it than that. I read all about that day, so I know for a fact that it went down very differently. First of all, it was high noon. A posse of U.S. deputy marshals were on the rooftop across the street.
Get ready, boys. They're gonna make a move.
The lawmen had been tracking the Daltons for months, and now they finally had them dead to rights. Among them was a bounty hunter feared by many a lawbreaker. The marshals tried to get the Daltons to surrender.
They'll give up eventually. We just gotta wait the son of a bitches out.
But this bounty hunter knew that the brothers were far too proud to ever lay down their guns.
You ain't stopping.
So he went in there alone to confront those criminals. One of the marshals shouted, "Where are you going? Are you crazy?"
Hey, where do you think you're going, dumbass? That rifle's mine.
But he paid him no
Where do you think
mind.
you're going, dumbass?
He saw a way to get around
That's
to
my
the
rifle.
back of the bank. Then he figured out how to hit the Daltons from a direction they weren't expecting. A moment later, he was climbing up a steep ladder, laughing at danger as he did. It was brave men like him who risked their lives to tame this wild country.
We've got company.
Almost all three.
Heroic men like him, who did what other men couldn't or wouldn't to make this country free.
Is that Silas Greaves? Son of a bitch!
Jim Bowie, Davy Crockett, who died defending the Alamo.
Show yourself, coward!
No. You show yourself, coward.
Gonna make you one sorry son of a bitch!
Okay. Those two shots went nowhere for some reason. I hit the wrong
Over
button.
there!
I hit the wrong button. Hit the right button. That could have gone way better.
That's Silas Greaves! What the hell?
Blam! Blam! He came away
Murderer!
victorious,
You guys are robbing
taking
a
down
bank
those
and
thieving
shooting at
Daltons.
me. Why do you keep calling me murderer?
His name was Silas Greaves, and when the dust finally settled, he was the last man standing.
Sorry, kid, but that just wasn't the way it happened.
Restart.
It was early evening, not high noon. The Daltons blew up a safe, and were all set to hightail it out of there. Those pathetic deputies surrounding the bank were dropping like flies.
The leader, the lover, the loser. Bob Emmett and Grat Dalton.
I'd been tracking those jokers for months, waiting for them to do something reckless.
There he is.
And finally, they did. Those stupid bastards decided to rob two banks at the same time in the same town where everybody knew them. But they still had friends in Coffeyville.
You're in trouble. Keep shooting. I don't mind.
You got it. I shot.
Hey, we got us a hero. Put some holes in him!
And those friends came after me like a pack of wild dogs, tooth and nail. They were coming at me from all directions. I caught sight of the Daltons running with the money and didn't want to lose them. Problem was, they knew the town better than I did. And to top it off, I found myself in the middle of another shootout entirely.
Did the Daltons hole up in somebody's house?
No, it was the Smiths, I believe. They were cousins of the Daltons, and they were shooting at the Browns, who were shooting at the Daltons, which wasn't any surprise, because those two families have been feuding forever. And since the Joneses are related to the Browns, they shot at the Smiths. pissing off the Heimhoffers, whose daughter recently married a Smith. Well, bullets were flying every which way as all the old feuds in Kansas caught fire all at once. There was a hell of a lot of pissed off people in Coffeyville that day. But that's just the way life is sometimes. Shit happens. The Dalton boys knew I would never give up. Those Daltons weren't the sharpest knives in the drawer, but they always stood together. They set a trap to slow me down and allow at least 2 of them to escape. The third brother stayed behind to plant me, just in case that trap of theirs didn't work.
There we go.
It was Emmett, the youngest, and he decided to stand his ground and face me down.
I ain't afraid of you, Silas Greaves. This is where it ends for you.
He was determined to protect his brothers. And I understood how he felt. Taking me on all by his lonesome wasn't exactly a recipe for a long life.
He's shooting the shit out of me.
Send you to the bone orchard.
Goodbye, Emmett.
But Emmett Dalton survived the robbery in Coffeyville. He's the only Dalton who did.
They say he was shot 23 times.
Well, Dwight, who do you think put all those damn holes in him? But I have to admit, that boy had grit.
Start shooting us. Bounty hunter, steal my name.
We'll get those suckers.
It took me a couple of days to track the Daltons down.
They
Somewhere in
can't get
Missouri.
away with this.
And in that time, a whole posse of local vigilantes offered to lend a hand.
We'll track him to the ends of the earth.
They seemed as determined as me to find those outlaws. But as we headed into those swamps, it was like I had my own private army. There was no way those boys were getting away this time.
I don't know how that one didn't explode.
It was early
but
fall,
whatever.
right? Beautiful time of year. At least you had the weather on your side.
Not by my recollection. It was damp and foggy as hell.
Here comes the fog.
It was tough to stay on a true course, so we kept an eye out for landmarks. It was autumn. The maple trees were in full color, red as blood.
Love it when trees spontaneously
The rains
grow
that year
in the
were
middle of the
torrential,
swamp.
so the whole area was flooded. The vigilantes had spread out wide, and pretty soon I couldn't see anybody.
Bury them in the swamp. Plant them where they stand.
Except for some bitches ahead of me wanting to do me harm. So I had to face them alone.
Well,
I
it turned out to
wondered
be
why
me.
my compatriots didn't come running when they heard the shots.
So did you find the Daltons?
Not yet. But I did have the questionable pleasure of meeting a few of their friends.
I'll get caught.
The boys had established quite a reputation by that time, so they attracted all manner of riffraff to their cause.
He's wounded. He's tearing right through us.
Like this, please. Thank you.
Just kill him for
That guy. What's with the double screaming?
Death is coming for you. This is gonna hurt. I'm dead.
Whoa. I think a bomb landed next to me. I think that's what happened. Okay, let's try this again. the ammo.
Massacre him. I want to catch you in two. Oh, they're gonna bury you in a million pieces. Let's see if that chicken can fly.
Already?
You ain't seen the likes of me.
Yeah, I have.
Point being, I was under serious attack, and my reinforcements was nowhere to be seen.
Kill Greaves!
Anybody else? All right.
But luckily, a barn materialized as if right before my eyes.
I love it when
scrambled up top to get a
when
better
a
view,
barn just spawns in the middle of a swamp.
but just ended up falling inside.
So, how did you get out?
The barn doors was open. About right then,
I
I saw
love
some
that line.
suspicious
It's
character.
my favorite
running
line
through
this
the bushes.
entire game.
Of
The
course, I
barn
followed.
doors was open.
But that goddamn swamp was like a goddamn maze, and pretty soon I had no goddamn idea where I was. Steve? Steve? Steve?
Huh? Oh, no, I'm listening.
Indians surrounded me from all sides.
Indians?
I don't
There were Indians.
No. I just wanted to make sure Steve was paying attention.
Okay. Well,
Now,
I
where
almost
was I?
died from the
You were
fake
following
Indians.
the Daltons through a swamp?
That's right. See, Steve? Dwight's paying attention.
No, I'm listening. I was just resting my eyes.
So,
Rested in his
where
eyes.
was I?
The Daltons.
Right. See, there's a reason so many outlaw gangs are made up of brothers. Being a brother is a very sacred thing. It's a bond like no other.
So did you ever find the damn Daltons?
Not yet, but I did find a few of their cousins. You Kansans breed like rabbits. More Smiths or Heimhoffers or who knows what. But hell, what's more important than family? I bet Ben knows what I'm talking about.
Was that shot?
Somebody kill that son bitch!
What was that shot? Well, thank you, because I didn't think that was a good shot.
Can't beat us all!
So far, I have been.
God damn you!
Let's just end this!
Okay, then come out.
Come on out, you yellow bastard.
Ah, they've upgraded the doors.
Keep shooting. I don't mind. Waste your bullets. Go ahead.
The doors have been upgraded, guys. Fancier.
Well, that's a first. Kill them already!
Hey, I was right. Oh, hi. Goodbye.
Did that asshole just kill Red?
Yes, I just killed you too. What? From where? Oh, I see. Wasn't there a second ago. Ooh, all right. please? Like, I can't be that bad of a shot.
I shot son of a bitch.
And so did I. I shot you, son of a bitch.
We'll have to do everything.
Yes, because it seems like you're the only one left.
Yeah, you know you can't beat me.
Like I did. Anyways.
I'm ending you.
Ooh. Ow. What the fuck?
Ready to meet your maker? You're gonna have to.
I knew those Dalton boys were out there somewhere, standing together
Met your
against
maker.
anyone who would threaten them.
Ooh, excuse me.
And that's when I saw it. A goddamn steamboat.
A steamboat?
A
In
steamboat.
swamp?
Yeah, Steve, but this wasn't much more than a wreck, really.
But how'd a damn steamboat end up in the swamps?
Guess it floated off during the flood of '89.
Right,
Now, was it a stern wheeler or a side wheeler?
What? Does that really make a difference, Steve? It was a steamboat with a goddamn army on board. It was then that a fusillade of bullets come raining down from on high, and those vigilantes who accompanied me weren't anywhere to be found.
Goodbye.
But among those men that were shooting at me, I thought I saw some familiar faces.
How many of us are you gonna kill?
Preferably all of you.
Somewhere up there, the Daltons were waiting on me.
You rule the day.
Will I? Oh god, where was that shot going?
Yeah, you know you can't beat me.
Beat ya.
Sounds like you don't give up too easy.
That's the kind of man I am, Ben. I set out to do something. I do it. Surrender just ain't in my nature. Plus, I'm stubborn as hell.
They kill him. Come on. We're gonna kill him. Ow, 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 ow. Fuck. We'll have to have known that before I started climbing down the damn stairs. What? Oh, he died. Not doing that again.
Right about then, much to my relief, the vigilantes finally arrived. Their leader motioned at a cabin in the middle of the top deck, pointing me directly at the Daltons. I finally had them, after months of dogged pursuit. But it turned out that they had me.
Take him out! I'm sending you to hell!
Why, thank you. I would love to.
The Daltons had played me like a fiddle.
All, is it?
Apparently, the vigilantes were on their damn payroll. They didn't just want to shoot me. They wanted to burn me alive. But finding my way out of a burning labyrinth proved to be quite a challenge.
It was a riverboat, right? I mean, it's not like it was a goddamn ocean liner.
Well, yeah, but I was in a
Did you
fight.
hear about that ship that's gonna launch next year? Largest one in the world.
You're talking about the Titanic. If you ask me, it's too blessed
The
big.
Titanic.
So anyway...
Don't be stupid, Steve. They know what they're doing. They say that the Titanic is unsinkable.
Oh, God.
But getting back to that steamboat, how'd you get off it, Mr. Greaves?
I took in a lot of smoke that day, so I admit my recollection might be a bit hazy. But somehow I managed to finally disembark. It was time to settle this once and for all.
Damn ears are ringing. That's just...
This guy's dangerous, yes, because I'm using practically a minigun on you guys who keep coming at me.
To come at me one at a time.
Definitely dangerous.
They were in this together. Two brothers side by side, determined to take me down. Confident that this time the odds were on their side. They got it wrong. A sad end for those two.
Gotcha.
If they'd only known that Emmett was still alive despite his wounds. Paroled 14 years later, he moved to California and sold real estate and lived off the legend of that fateful day. And the tragic death of his two brothers.
Let's see, longer combos. Passive better. Alright. Well, right now I need to take a break because I need to stretch and walk around a few. So let me get the screen up. Bam. BRB. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. I'm back. Got a snacky. I got more water. Let's get back to it. Sure, yes. All right.
My own brothers died tragically as well, truth be told.
A wild bunch.
It was 1868, and me and my older brothers were pulling a tidy profit running cattle into Juarez, Mexico. One night after my brothers retired for the evening, I found a little poker game in a cantina with a couple of cowboys. And I just couldn't lose. I even won an old Spanish coin that had to be 100 years old. Well, I was mighty pleased with myself the next morning as my brothers and I rode for Texas. But before we crossed the border, those cowboys caught up with us. It was Johnny Ringo, Roscoe Bob Bryant, and another asshole named Jim. They wanted their money back and everything else we had, including our lives, as those boys didn't want us coming for them later. Bob put that old Spanish coin in my mouth and said, "I won't have it said that I left you with nothing, boy." Well, those horses bolted, and there we hung as those bastards rode away. The branch finally snapped under the weight of the three of us, but being my older brothers were bigger and heavier, they were already dead. And right then I swore to myself that I would avenge them. Ringo you know about. But Bob eluded me, until I heard he was riding with the Wild Bunch.
Not so great train robbery.
I'd been on their trail for months, ever since they left their hideout in the Bighorn Mountains. Led by Butch Cassidy, they were a loose association of outlaws who robbed banks and trains from Colorado to Montana. Among them was the Sundance Kid, and that murderous hombre I was tracking, Roscoe Bob Bryant.
Were you a part of that giant Pinkerton posse after the Wild Bunch?
No, boy. A circus like that would have slowed me down. Besides, I wanted Bryant all to myself. I'd heard about a large shipment of gold being transported to Wilcox, Wyoming on the Overland Flyer. I figured the Wild Bunch would likely hit such a treasure, and by God, I figured right.
Sure thing.
They blew the bridge with the intention of forcing the train to stop. Well, I assumed the Wild Bunch was likely in the still intact part of the train high above, so I had no choice but to make my way up through the passenger cars dangling down. I was determined to make that sumbitch Bob pay for what he did to my brothers.
Hey, get me out of here.
I found the device they used to blow the tracks, so I knew I was headed in the right direction.
That I was.
My ears are still ringing from blowing up that bridge.
What'd you say? I can't...
Well, I made my way off unscathed and came upon a few members of the gang and had no choice but to dispatch them. From there, I had to negotiate an even more precarious route. But first, I would need to get my ass out of there.
Horse. Good horse. Very veiny horse. Why is there so many visible veins on this horse? Bird shooting. Nope.
I jumped from the frying pan into the fire as the train was clearly fixing to fall. I had found the gang, but in order to find old Bob, I needed to fight my way forward past a whole passel of desperados. Outside, inside, any way I could, I made my way towards my prey.
Well, what about the passengers?
It was mostly a freight train, as I recall. There were no passengers aboard that day.
No, you won't. I even shot the other guy through your shoulder.
As I mentioned before, I am not fond of heights. But I was too busy dodging bullets to worry about falling to my death. Odds were I was likely to die that day anyway. So I was determined to take down as many of those bastards as I could.
You calm down, you must like piss.
Your thunder?
At times
Bro,
it was
you
like
died
shooting
within
ducks
5
in a
seconds.
shooting gallery. The only difference is these damn ducks shot back.
Oh, that was an interesting car.
I kept hoping the law would show up and give me a hand.
You mean like that giant Pinkerton posse that I read about? Did they come riding in, guns a-blazing to help?
Joe, Left Force, T, Jeff Carr, Tim Tyler, LZ Lay, Kid Curry, Butch Cassidy, and Sundance Kid.
Help? From the Pinkertons? No, son. I had to fight the Wild Bunch all by my lonesome, as usual.
Who the hell is that? He's out of his mind!
That was worth it.
Cover! Retreat! Retreat!
He's killing everybody!
Hell's a coming.
He'll kill us all!
God damn you!
Death is coming for you.
Now. I think you misspoke. I think you meant it was for you.
Gonna make you...
Make me what?
Come on!
Through someone else's shoulder once again. You guys are not good at this.
My guess is those dime novels didn't portray this as it happened, did they?
What are you looking for?
Only a few stragglers were
No
left.
Gatling gun.
I had to cut them down pronto if I was going to stay on old Bob's trail.
Hell's a coming.
Merciful Christ! No amount of gold is worth this!
I'm gonna cut you in two.
Run if you want to live!
You calm down the thunder.
This is crazy!
I'm gonna blow your damn head off.
Again, not very good at this. Tell me you're gonna blow my head off.
Once I silenced all those guns, I went searching for my nemesis, determined to finally have my justice. But the only survivor who welcomed me was George Flat-Nosed Curry.
Who was he?
The fastest gun in the gang. Right after Sundance, I mean. And Kid Curry, and maybe Elsie Lay. Though some folks might dispute that.
This guy was real too. Taught Kid Curry everything he knew. Whoa. Alright. Alright. Did not do that right at all. Right, it was a little late on the pull out there. My pull out game was too late. That's right, I said it. Get
On
out
that
of here.
very same day, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid decided to leave the Wild Bunch behind. and decamped for South America. They ended up living down there for many years, but I'm sure you already know all about that.
Reload while sprinting. Yes, please. The 130 to hell.
I tried to find Bob Bryant, but it was as if he'd disappeared. Sometime later, I heard the Wild Bunch was back together. Kid Curry escaped from jail, and now he was running the whole shebang. So I took to their trail, as I was still in pursuit of my brother's killer and hoped that he was back with them.
That Kid Curry's kinda crazy, ain't he?
Don't let him hear you saying that.
Anyways, I tracked those boys to a camp right outside Parachute, Colorado.
Who's shooting at us? We're under fire!
Being outnumbered, I didn't bother with a warning shot. I just started taking those bastards down.
But
Old Bob wasn't among them, and neither was Kid Curry. I could sense him close by, however, plotting something nasty. I just needed a clue as to their whereabouts.
this drawing.
And I found one. A map with their bold plan clearly marked. This time they were fixing to blow up a train trestle. Property of the Union Pacific. The plan clearly indicated how they were fixing to undermine several of the weakest wooden supports.
Bomb defusal.
Kid Curry was considered the wildest of the Wild Bunch. It was said that he fathered 85 bastard children, though some say it was only 5. Kid Curry had bragged to a whore how he was gonna rob a train heading to the U.S. Mint in Denver. And that whore, Fat Sally, she told me.
Fat Sally.
The bridge was rigged with dynamite, so I decided I'd best be careful confronting those bastards. A moment later, I saw a ladder that somehow had escaped my attention.
Don't you blow us up now.
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing. God damn it! What the hell?
But the Wild Bunch did not take kindly to my presence and
I
attempted to
don't
blow
know.
my head
I
off.
swear. I was on their heads the entire time.
It appeared the kid had found a number of new recruits to bolster their ranks. Guess there's always desperate men willing to trade their lives for stolen treasure.
What happened next?
Well, having removed the first bundle of dynamite, I decided I might as well remove the other one.
Might as well.
Once that was
Right
done,
there.
I figured I'd find my way from there.
Did a dead guy just shoot me? It did.
I'm fine.
I don't think I've ever seen that happen before.
Mano, amigo.
Where I shot the guy right before that occurred.
You called down the thunder. If I'm dead,
Are we doing this again about the thunder thing?
Had to remove more of that damn dynamite.
It must have been terrifying trying to make your way across.
I was sweating it a bit, but then I noticed a footbridge tied up on high, so I shot the rope.
Away we go.
Somebody shoot him, goddammit!
No.
So that
Nobody
was all
shoot
the
me.
dynamite?
Funny you should mention that, darling. As actually, there was a fourth charge impeding my progress.
Ready to meet your maker.
Once I removed it,
But
my
you-
path was
are
pretty
you?
clear.
God damn you!
I don't have a lot of bullets left. My rifle has got to get pretty dry. Okay, well, that worked.
So I proceeded onward and realized that that way
There we
just
go.
wasn't gonna work. I needed an alternate path forward.
You're going the longer way. Yeah, there you go.
Luckily, I found a cave, and as I made my way back to the bridge, I saw something that concerned me. It was a long burning fuse, and it was moving fast as hell. I had to catch it. The burning fuse was so damn quick, I had to run like the wind. I almost had it, but no. Thought I was gonna have a coronary when I lost sight of those sparks. My heart was pounding like a sledgehammer. I knew that failure meant boom. Then, finally, at the last moment. Whew. Of course, I was
Got it.
successful, or clearly I wouldn't be talking to you folks here today. Naturally, I removed the last dynamite charge. Well, it was a touch-in reunion. But by this time, I was thoroughly exhausted and dragging my ass as I was not a young man anymore.
Okay, I pressed
Of course,
space
I had
and
to
it did
tread
not
carefully.
jump.
Otherwise, I could, well, die.
There we go.
Kill that SOB! Make him bleed!
Send him to
Joe.
perdition!
Finally, I found those boys.
You
Or
already.
more precisely, they found me.
Oh no.
He's crazier than Kid Curry asked me!
Nuttier than a damn fruitcake!
These compliments just keep coming, bro. Oh no.
Turns out he's yellow, fellas.
Okay. Bop. Bop. Bop.
Shoot it!
Bop. Now you want to say again who's yellow?
We're waiting for you.
Just when I thought things couldn't get worse, Kid Curry opened up on me with a goddamn Gatling gun. It was hidden in this tunnel and pretty well shielded.
Yeah. There he is. Kid Curry.
For you to lay down and die!
Luckily, I had located
the
some
dynamite.
dynamite. I still, however, had my work cut out for me.
You can't beat me!
Ow.
You can't hide forever! Shit! This is the last mistake you'll ever make! Are you
Keep going.
kidding me? God damn it, I need some help here! Come on, boys! Take this son of a bitch out! Ah! Here the hell!
Need to grab more dynamite, unfortunately.
Guess you had enough, huh?
You ain't seen
I know
this
who I am.
cocksucker.
Move it, boys! Come on, come on, come on!
Time to end.
Time for you to lay down and die.
Well, I ain't going to.
Damn! Come out, you yellow bastard!
Gonna cut you, boy.
It's not fair! Beat that bastard!
Eventually,
Give me
I
a
brought
hand
that
here,
tunnel
goddammit.
down. And that's when I met Kid Curry himself. He had decided to stop pussyfooting around and deal with me personally.
Do this, Kid Curry. Wow. Just slightly faster. Nah. Missed first shot
Fast
by
as he
fucking-
was, I was just a bit faster. And as he lay wounded, I demanded to know the whereabouts of Roscoe Bob Bryant. He shouted at me. Is that what this is about? Bob went with Butch and Sundance to South America. You ain't never finding him.
Goodbye.
Those were his last words.
Legendary weapon. Engraved Ranger.
So, Bob Bryant got away?
I knew I'd never find him in South America.
What about the other killer?
Yeah, you kind of glossed over that one.
Well, I found Jim not long after my showdown with Ringo. At the time, he was riding with the James Younger gang. Did I neglect to mention that?
Jesse James.
Jesse James? The greatest outlaw who ever lived?
Jesse and his kin rode with Quantrill when he raided Lawrence, Kansas, and killed near 200 people, boy.
Ah, nothing great about that.
And from there, him and his brother went on to rob banks and trains from Kansas to Missouri.
Which is why there was such a rich bounty on their heads. 40 grand for both of them, dead or alive. That's one hell of a payday.
Death rides the steel stallion.
I confronted them as they were robbing a train. Bullets were flying at me from every which way. but I knew I'd have to fight my way forward if I was gonna find this Jim.
I'm gonna hurt you bad. A wounded Chris.
You didn't hurt me.
Now wait a second. How'd
What's
they
that
stop this
guy
trade
doing?
in the first place?
Well, the James boys were experts at this.
Legend was he could stop a train by staring it down. Jesse James.
They hopped a freight train having heard there was a big payroll in the express safe. So, I hopped the same train.
Well, I hit S. Oh, Jesus.
The James Younger gang was decimated after that little fiasco they had in Northfield, Minnesota. So Jesse needed more men and took on the killer I was after, along with a host of others. I was hoping to find my man and put a bullet in his head. Climbing around that train, I must have swallowed 100 damn bugs before I reached
James
that...
Younger gang pulled the first train robbery west of the Mississippi.
Sounds like you hold them in high regard.
Everyone knows they were the most famous outlaw gang ever.
And you took them all on by your lonesome. Again. I'm finding this all a little hard to swallow, friend.
Well, maybe you need to wash it down with some whiskey. By the way, did I mention that that train was flying down those tracks like a bat out of hell?
Are you? You just died.
Death is coming for you. If I'm dead,
What happens if you're dead? They hate to break it to you. You're dead.
Excuse me, Ben. Where would I find the gentleman's facilities? Suddenly I have an urgent need to drain my one-eyed snake. Well, I've had more than a few drinks, and I've been sitting here for quite a spell.
Right through there. Let me show you.
I never heard so much malarkey in my life.
You think he's bullshitting us?
You don't think he's Silas Greaves?
I think he's just some old drunk looking for some free liquor.
I don't know, Jack. I think I believe him. You don't think
I
he met
legit have
Jesse
to do
James?
this.
Boy, you gotta
They
be
won't
kidding me. That story makes no
continue
sense at
conversations
all.
unless I go into the
Jack,
next
you gotta be
train car.
2 bricks short of a load to believe that cock and bull story.
I don't agree.
Jack, lay off the
But
bar.
you seriously think that tired old man went toe-to-toe with Jesse James?
Well, that's better.
Coming back.
Did I mention that this Jim was married to the infamous Belle Starr? Of course, I didn't learn that until later. Anyway,
Belle
I made
Starr.
my way forward the best I could.
Well,
around
I
the
just died
sides,
to-
over the roof.
Did I take the turn too quick? What the fuck happened?
It was a rickety ride and quite precarious.
No shit!
He's out of his mind.
At some point, some sumbitch saw me and shouted out, "It's the damn Pinkertons!"
It's a damn
I walked off the side of the train again.
It was definitely safer on the inside of the train.
You think? Or the other direction.
I think I winged him. Kill that cocksucker.
Got him. Got him this time.
You can't hide from
Now, I never worked for that limey cocksucker, but I guess they assumed I was one of his assassins. Those evil bastards firebombed Jesse's mother's house and killed his stepbrother. So it's no wonder each and every asshole on that train wanted me dead.
Everybody's always mistaking you for somebody else, aren't they? Why is that, I wonder?
Don't rightly know, Jack. I'm just telling you how I remember it.
I bet you are.
This guy's just chilling. Chillaxing. Ow, my legs.
It's about to buy the farm.
Yes, you are.
Brother, I'm gonna make you pay for that.
Will you though?
I'm just getting started.
Can't see because I'm being shot at.
I will kill you.
Fun.
That's right. Run. You know who we are?
I came across a flat car piled high with logs and had to come up with a creative way to make my way forward. Right about then, I was attacked by some asshole on a Gatling gun.
Yeah, seems like you run into a lot of them.
Asshole?
Gatling guns.
Yes, I did. Now, I
did
don't
it again.
remember how I took it out. It was either a bullet or dynamite.
Did it again.
Right about then, I was attacked by some asshole on a Gatling gun.
Yeah, seems like you run into a lot of them.
Asshole?
Gatling guns.
Yes, I did. Now, I don't remember how I took it out. It was either a bullet or dynamite.
I don't know
Where
how
would
both
you
those shots.
find dynamite?
Does it really matter, Jack? You're messing with the flow of the story here.
Okay. Those first two shots should not have been misses.
Time to die.
He wasn't done.
Yeah, I gotta reload again.
Okay. Bullets are not registering again.
Die.
Bullets didn't register again.
I'm putting you down.
What in the world did that bullet go?
You're dead.
Oh no.
You're
Where I
done.
used to be able to just shoot him once, but whatever.
God damn, this takes a while.
Ammo, please. I don't have a lot of shots left.
Good goddamn shot. You can't fight James, gang. How you like that?
Come on, what other guy was there? Realize we could be doing that.
Kill that missus! Dynamite for assholes who can't shoot! Damn ears are ringing. God! You don't want to mess with us!
We're only messing with you. good now.
I was looking for Jim and shooting any son of a bitch stupid enough to get in my way. And that included Jesse James himself.
You should run.
There sure were a lot of men determined to die that day.
God damn you!
They all went behind cover right when I was trying to
don't
shoot
know
them.
who he's up against.
Are you guys having fun shooting the back of those boards, not doing any damage? What do you mean come out, you yellow bastard? You guys aren't shooting anywhere near me. Really hoping.
It was then that Jesse detached the express car from the rest of the damn train. I could see Jesse waiting for me, fixing to kill me so he could get away with all that money.
You had a showdown with Jesse James?
Of course he didn't. Everybody knows that Jesse was killed by Bob Ford.
Yeah. Jesse went out like John Wesley Hardin. Coward shot him in the back of the head.
Guess it doesn't matter how far you run, does it, Ben? Your past always catches up with you. Yeah, I didn't kill Jesse James. Just wounded him bad enough to convince him to hang up his guns.
What about that Jim fella? What happened to him?
I figure he was up front with a gun to the engineer's head. That bastard slipped away again. I'll tell you how I got him. But first I need to wet my whistle.
Get it. Gure. We continue. Without forgiveness.
After my showdown with Jesse, I continued to track his brother, Frank, and that son of a bitch, Jim. I followed those bastards into the high mountains as they were going to ground.
What mountains would that be?
Somewhere in the Ozarks, I believe. A perfect place to hide out from the authorities. In fact, before I could find them, some Indians who fled the res and were hiding out from the military found me first. They probably thought I was a cavalry scout and didn't want me telling the military where they were.
Injuns?
Yeah, they could have been Cheyenne, but there was all sorts of renegades roaming the landscape back then.
Saw another one. There you go. Goodbye. Smack. Falling down the rock. Ooh, that was a slick headshot. That was
Hey,
nice.
how about another whiskey, Ben? Nothing better to soothe the troubled soul. Now, where was I? Indians, right. I had more than my share of run-ins with the Red Man. Like that time... Did I tell you about Grey Wolf?
Yes, sir. You did.
Ah, of course I did. In fact, I could still remember that old medicine man's words to me.
Jesus Christ, we're back to that again?
You carry great darkness in your heart. It will claim your soul.
I had
You will
0.5
come to
seconds
this
to deal with
place
that.
again and kill many more men, and the darkness will grow until it consumes everything you are.
Okay, obviously, oh my god, what are these shots? Holy crap, that was really bad. Yeah, please, please. I will accept that one. Those were atrocious
Like that
shots.
time. Did I tell you about Grey Wolf?
Yes, sir.
Oh.
You did.
Ah, of course I did. In fact, I could still remember that old medicine man's words to me.
Jesus Christ, we're back to that again?
You carry great darkness in your heart. It will claim your soul. You will come to this place again and kill many more men, and the darkness will grow until it consumes everything you are.
Okay, it's doing it again. I'm doing it again. These shots are atrocious. Okay, so now I know some of these shots are getting blocked, I think.
So, did you ever find him?
Who?
The man you are after.
Let me ask you something, Ben. You ever think about death?
Mr. Greaves, are you all right?
Oh, death. Oh, death. Won't you spare me over till another year? What is this that I can't see?
Beautiful.
With ice cold hands taking hold of me. Well, I am death, none can excel. I'll open the door to heaven or hell. Oh, death. Oh, death. Won't you spare me over till another year?
So, are you gonna answer the question?
What question is that?
Jim Reed. Did you ever find him?
Reed was indeed that son-bitch's surname. That's right, Ben. A despicable character. I remember him laughing like a hyena that cold morning they lynched me and my brothers. He was intent on avoiding my vengeance, but nothing was gonna stop me.
No rock.
Nothing.
Frank James. This one is a shit show.
I finally did track those outlaws down. They had long rifles with scopes and were well positioned to pick off any poor soul who came anywhere close.
Ow. That hurt. Be getting close to Frank.
I'm guessing Frank James believed I was responsible for the demise of his brother Jesse.
Ow!
I couldn't really
That hurt.
disagree with the man, as I thought Jesse was dead then as well. He backed off as I closed in on him, but he was still intent on killing me. And when I closed in on him again, he backed off again, looking for a better angle on me.
Ow. That hurt.
Hell, I can't fault Frank for wanting his revenge, as I was there for the same damn reason myself. At this point, I'm guessing you think Silas Greaves is a worse murderer than Jim Reed ever was.
No, sir.
A man who spent half his life killing somebody's brothers, fathers, sons.
I think you were just looking for justice, sir.
Is that what I was looking for, Dwight? Is that what it was? Justice?
Isn't that why you were hunting the James gang?
Ow!
The James gang. Right.
I did the wrong one.
I finally found Frank holed up in his mountain cabin, and he was determined to have me dead.
And he did. He had me dead. Ow.
It was a pitched battle that could have gone either way. Luckily, I had some dynamite in my possession.
Dynamite? On your person?
A few sticks, just in case. It's always good to be prepared.
Right.
I'm just laying out the facts as I remember them, Jack.
You're gonna bleed.
You're gonna bleed, bleed. Ow. No. Oh no. Please.
Come here. You
No.
morons are slow as molasses. Put him down. I want that bastard dead.
There we go. I win.
And that old shack? Well, it went tumbling right off that cliff.
With Frank James still in it?
Yes, sir.
But Frank James is still alive, living in Missouri, showing folks around the family farm for 25 cents a tour.
I didn't say he died in the fall, now did I?
I'm done with this damnable outlaw life. Kill me, don't kill me, do what you will. At this point, I just don't give a shit.
I explained to Frank that I had nothing against him personally and that I was looking for someone else.
You want Reed? Have at him. I never did like that bastard. I am done here.
He's done here.
We parted in peace as Frank pointed out the path to my prey before making his way back down the hill.
Huh. I didn't know Frank would be here. I was curious. I never actually checked if you could.
So what happened with Reed?
Well, I finally found the last of the gang hiding in a nearby cave. Now, first, I had to dispatch the lookouts, as I was determined not to let that murderer escape my revenge again. But rather than wander in willy-nilly, I decided it would be better to smoke that sumbitch out. "Hey, Reed!" I shouted. "No wonder you're so ornery. Can't be easy being married to Belle Starr. While you're off providing for the family, she's spreading her legs for every Tom, Dick, and Cole Younger. Not an attractive woman exactly, but very friendly. At least she was to me."
Son of a bitch!
Bitch of a
It
son.
was then that the last bunch of bandits
bitch.
jumped out of hiding.
Why won't this asshole give up? Would someone please kill him?
Brother, I'm gonna make you pay for that. We'll have to do everything.
Yeah.
Ethan's gonna.
Oh, what? Went from full health to none.
Why won't this asshole give up? Would someone please kill him?
Aim if you're gonna fire.
Man, he can shoot. Gotta give him that.
That's what a waste. What?
Why won't this asshole give up? Would someone please kill him? Rule the day.
Why won't this asshole die?
What in the world is happening? Some of these bullets do not want to register.
Somebody put him out of my midst. You just...
Oh, finally, last one.
Eventually, it was just me and Reed.
All right, Reed.
I had waited a long time to face him down, so I could repay him for what he did to my brothers.
I am calling bullshit because I leaned out of the way. Gotcha. You missed
And
your first
repay
shot,
him
dumbass.
I did.
That was really slow.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Continue. We're gonna probably be finishing the game tonight. It's
Well,
not a long
I don't
one.
know about you boys, but I'm
At least the
pretty
way I'm
beat.
doing this.
Well, it's too damn bad you never found that Bob character. Seems a shame he never had to pay.
Well, funny thing about that, I did have one more chance at him.
A wild bunch.
6 months ago, I heard that Butch and Sundance were back in the States and had gathered up some of their old gang. I tracked them down, hoping that Roscoe Bob Bryant had returned with them.
So you're saying they didn't die down in Bolivia?
That's what I'm saying.
So, if recollection is correct,
40
this
years
is
I
the
had
second
waited
to
to
last
get my
level.
hands on the last of my brother's killers.
Technically last level. 'cause
Not
the
even
last
an
one
army
is
of demons could have
choice.
stopped me now.
This one might take a bit.
Both Johnny Ringo and Jim Reed fell
I
fairly
don't know
quickly.
why that guy was not dying.
But the last one, Roscoe Bob Bryant. That son of a bitch had managed to escape my vengeance time and time again.
There we go.
I couldn't even be certain I'd recognize him
Bitch.
after all those years. By now, he had to be close to 70.
For all you know, he could have been dead.
That thought had indeed crossed my mind, as did others.
He's still alive? What? That made no sense. Okay,
For
that was
instance,
fun.
did my thirst for vengeance turn me into something worse than the man I was after? By this point in my storied career, I had killed more men than Bob Bryant ever had. I was
Butch
furious as
Cassidy
hell at that
Sunday.
bastard for making me who I am. A man with no family, no friends.
Bitch. Get fucked.
Nothing could stop me from taking his life. I'd been after that killer forever. From the time I rode with Billy the Kid. But that chapter of my story you already know.
Chapter of that fairy tale, you mean?
Suddenly, it was 1910. There I was, an old man roaming a ghost town dead almost 2 decades. Town was falling apart, just like me. But I wasn't about to call it quits. Even though the ghosts of my dead brothers were begging me to end what I started so long ago.
Mr. Graves, are you all right? Would you like some water?
The Wild Bunch knew I was there. They were after a treasure they had hidden before they fled, buried in the grave of a dead amigo. Some folks think the town is haunted, so they figured there wouldn't be many people poking around.
Oh, I know where it is. This section, which is annoying.
I intended to fill that grave with Bob Bryant's corpse. But like I said, the bandits knew I was onto them. They lured me in and hit me with everything they had.
Because you're stuck in this one small spot.
You're a son of a bitch!
And you're getting overrun. With bombs being thrown at you constantly.
Put that geezer in the ground! This asshole deserves to die! That old fart ain't right in the head!
But you obviously prevailed since you're sitting here telling us the tale.
Actually, in that moment, I did not prevail.
So I suppose we're talking to a ghost.
Funny you should put it like that, Jack.
Bury that old asshole!
What I don't like about this part. There we go. Oh my god, I survived first try.
Because when I woke up,
From the dead?
there was silence all around me.
What's
I
moving
could
in my
swear to
cab?
God I saw Billy then.
Billy who?
I was moving
Billy
too
the
much.
Kid. William Bonney. He was shooting at me from a rooftop. Here and there. Even over there.
So I am right. You are titched in the head.
Mr. Graves, perhaps we should switch you to coffee?
You see that old Indian again, too?
No, but I did see Billy's killer. Patrick Floyd Garrett. He came at me guns a-blazing. But I knew that old war horse had died 2 years before. I wondered if maybe I was dead too and confronting the ghosts of my past. Perhaps all my sins were coming back to haunt me and drag me down to perdition.
Okay. Yeah, this section ain't any easier.
I saw Henry Plummer throw dynamite at me.
Ow, 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 ow. I could not fucking see that.
And in the gates of the cemetery, I saw John Wesley Hardin, just like I remembered him.
I'm running low on ammo. Ain't good.
Robert Ollinger appeared with his terrible double-barrel shotgun. But no ghost army was stopping me.
My father-in-law got hit with a fallen branch. He spent the rest of his life talking to dogs.
Newman Hayes Clanton, William Brocious, John Peters Ringo, they all wanted me dead.
A little bit difficult due to just how many are shooting at me. And not see what is shooting at me. I'm almost dead.
The Dalton brothers, Robert and Grattan, guardians of the Garden of the Dead. George Curry and Harvey Logan, alias Kid Curry, both thirsty for vengeance from the great beyond.
Why does everyone have shotguns? I fucking thought about that. Seriously, why does everyone have
Jesse,
shotguns?
Woodson, James, and Jim Reed, each one deader than the next. I thought I would go crazy.
Thought?
I'm confused on where that symbol was. Ow, 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 ow. Fuck off. Fuck off. I said fuck off. Ow, ow. Fuck. God damn it.
The Dalton brothers.
Like there's
Robert
no
and Grattan,
cover in this section.
guardians of the
That's what's
Garden of the
about it.
Dead. George Curry and Harvey Logan, alias Kid Curry, both thirsty for vengeance from the great beyond.
Why are you right there?
Jesse, Woodson, James, and Jim Reed, each one deader than the next.
Stop shooting me. Just stop it. Oh no, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Oh no.
Finally, I saw Harry Alonzo Longabaugh.
The Sundance Kid?
Like a general leading his Legion of the Dead.
You told us before that you'd seen him alive.
He was alive.
Ow. Running. Ow. How can I tell that? I'm getting this pop up from behind a tree. Ow. One more. Okay.
Then I heard a voice call to me from afar. It was Robert Leroy Parker, a.k.a. Butch Cassidy, coming at me from out of the fog.
Thanks for taking care of that bastard.
Oh. Butch Cassidy. Sundance Kid. Silas Greaves. The good, the bad, and the dead. So this showdown's a little
The kid
fucky.
wasn't quite deceased. Not yet.
Because I can only get focus
Those
on
two
whoever's
look like they
staring
haven't
at
seen each
me.
other for quite a while.
I can get the speed
Clearly,
up.
they
I
were
just
no
can't
longer amigos.
do the focus part unless I'm staring at the person who's staring at me. And the issue is that either one of them could be the one that starts it, and I have no idea
I asked
who.
them about Bob Bryant, but they were too busy with their own heated conversation.
Let me get this shit straight. You want my money and the love of my life?
You frittered it all away, Butch. Eda's mine. And so is that damn money.
I didn't want to shoot anybody until I had an answer to my question, but those boys didn't give me much of a choice.
So this is why I'm saying this might take a bit. Ooh, oops. Yeah, see. Can only do it based on whoever's staring at me. And sometimes they'll play at you, where they'll stare at you, but then not stare at you. Yeah, knew it. I knew it.
Oh, this is gonna be a bitch.
See? They don't stare at you. Or they do that.
Butch Cassidy and the
That was
Sundance
close.
Kid died there in that
Almost didn't do it.
cemetery not 6 months ago.
I almost lost that. Shit, I mean, make that sound. Sorry.
Butch
Time for the
Cassidy
finale.
and the Sundance Kid were killed by the Bolivian army. Everybody knows that.
That's the legend, but it ain't the truth.
So, you never found Bob? There is no Bob. This old sumbitch ain't even Silas Greaves.
Sir, is that true? Have you been pulling our legs this whole time?
Well, not the whole time.
Oh, man, I think you've worn out your welcome here.
Maybe you're right, Jack. Maybe it's time to pay. You see, Ben, or should I say Bob, your past always catches up with you.
I was a different man back then, crazy. Drinking, I've changed my ways, I swear to you. If I could turn back the clock,
But you can't, Bob.
And then you can choose your destiny. There is a point. This is the last choice you make in the game. Redemption means go on with your life and leave your demons to be their demons. Revenge, carrying out what you should never do. giving in to temptation. So you can choose either one. This just ends the story. There's nothing. You just get a nice little reprieve and stuff. Revenge, you get to fight. And because we are streaming this, I'm going to click Revenge.
Why'd you toy with me like that? Telling those tales, knowing all along. Why not just lay your cards on the table?
Here. I won't have it said that I left you with nothing.
That's how you want it? So be it.
Holy shit! Dwight, Molly, move against that wall. Go!
And you don't get to see your focus or your speed meters. This is the last fight of the game. Goodbye,
Oh my
Bob.
God! Oh Jesus!
Did you know it was him all along?
Cassidy told me Bob was in Abilene before he died. But I wasn't sure Ben was my man until he revealed how much he knew about Ringo and Reed. The coin, of course. Well, that was the last nail in that particular coffin.
I better go get the sheriff.
You okay, boy? You're looking mighty shook up.
Dwight, maybe you best go home. Young Eisenhower here is leaving for West Point tomorrow.
That
he
is
shouldn't get
Dwight
caught up in
D.
something like
Eisenhower.
I think I might head out
President.
myself at this juncture. Unless you want to stop me, Jack.
No, sir, Mr. Greaves.
So where are you going now? Now that you had your revenge?
Doesn't really matter, does it? As I've sold my soul for it, and will never again walk with those I have lost.
Mm-hmm. So technically, if you want to do it by proper way, revenge is bad end, redemption's good end. But, yeah. The credits. All right. With that, we've done it. We made it to the end. Real quick. I know I have a hotkey for this. That one. Okay. All right. Well, I am going to call this here. This is hopefully a comeback to me streaming more now that I've fixed what I needed to fix. I guess if I need to, my explanation would be personal things happened since the last time I streamed, as well as connection to OBS to YouTube's studios for streaming was just not working. So We Gamer was unable to stream, whereas Camchin and Error were. I'm very grateful for their help in running this channel in my absence. Next stream, I'm going to try and get rid of that sign into chat that's in the chat box. Like I said, currently things are going to be a little weird for coming up streams. I'm not too certain when it's going to be a thing. Because I have a vacation that I'm going out of town for coming up. I don't know if the guys are going to want to stream on their ends. I know Error and Camchin have been talking about more Vintage Story because there's been a lot more updates and some of their mods have been finally updated to the correct version.
I plan on streaming some more stuff, but I don't know how much I'm going to do for streaming before my vacation starts. But that's going to be for later. Thank you, Zhao, for coming out. And Cam Chin and Error, thank you for being in the chat just to give me some company. So yeah, that was Call of Juarez Gunslinger. One of my favorite cowboy games. Cowboy shooters. I'm planning, I do want to get some more games coming soon to play. I have some OG Resident Evil games ready for streaming to go. I'm currently playing through one of them because I haven't played it before. Never saw the content on it, and I played the remake of it. But once it's done, I would love to play on stream for you guys. And then that's if I can figure out audio issues and how to make them quieter. Because I don't want to deal with a whole stream runtime with my ears being bled. Because you guys, I can lower the audio for you guys. I can't for me without causing small issues. So, that being said, once again, thank you guys for coming out. And I guess we'll go into our final farewell spiel. If you liked what you saw, please leave a like down below. If you want to give us any suggestions on more games to play, what you want us to play in the future, or even just anything like that, please let us know in the comments down below. And last but not least, if you are not subscribed, go ahead, hit the subscribe button. You've come and watched these streams, might as well. As well, at the same time, hit that bell icon so you can get notified when we do stream. So, thank you guys so much for coming out, and I will see you guys next stream. Peace.